desperate. Ooh, 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 toy rage.
What is going on, everybody? This is Michael from Toy Rage, and with the anniversary event going on now for the next 10 or so days, I wanted to go and bring up something that has been affecting a lot of people, and that is duplicates in loot boxes, more specifically legendary duplicates of skins that you have 7, 8, 9, or 400 of for some reason. Meanwhile, you can't even get the legendary skin of the character that you want during these limited events. So originally, in the very first event that happened, the Summer Games, you weren't able to go and buy everything. You had to go and just get loot boxes. And that was incredibly frustrating because you had to spend a ton of real money, possibly, to get everything that you wanted because you didn't know if it was coming back next year. Because the Summer Games are, or at least the Summer Olympics, happen every 4 years. So Blizzard did listen to a lot of the feedback that was going on, and from subsequent events all the way up until now and continuing to do so, they allowed people to purchase these seasonal items, but the catch is that they're for 3 times the normal price, which I understand. They're seasonal items, they're more rare, so yeah, charge extra for them, that's perfectly fine. My problem is just the amount of duplicates that you get and how frustrating it is to get like 6 soldier skins when you don't play soldier, or when you get a legendary skin for the non-event items, and that kind of is frustrating. So let's go and just talk about a couple things right now. In Overwatch itself, when you get a duplicate of an item, you get 20% of the cost it would cost you to purchase it. For example, and we're just going to stick to legendary items. I mean, it's going to be the same across the board, really. Legendary items in this game cost 1,000 currency. When you get a duplicate of a legendary item, it's 200 currency. So you have to get 6 of an item of a certain rarity to get your choice of to have enough credits to purchase a legendary item or another item of that rarity of your choice. I think I just said a lot of things that were just whatever. Anyway, the point is, after you get 6 legendary Reinhardt skins, you're able to go and have enough currency to buy any other skin that you want for any other character. Why is it 6? Because you need the first initial one, and then you need to get 5 duplicates because you're getting 20% of the cost. After you get those 5 duplicates, you'll have 1,000 currency to buy anything you want. But when it comes to the seasonal events, you need to get 16 of a rarity in order to actually have enough currency to buy what you want. That's crazy. If you're going to go and you're going to charge somebody 3 times the price, what I think Blizzard can do, which would be easily implemented, is when a legendary item or any item that you get a duplicate for a seasonal event, you get 3 times the duplicate cost. This way, the amount of items that you need to actually get a duplicate of to get your choice will remain exactly the same. These items, they're rarer. Obviously, they're according to Blizzard. If we just want to look at the currency, they consider themselves 3 times rarer, 3 times more rarer, 3 times more of the rarities than a regular item. The argument for that is regular items cost 1,000 for legendaries, and whatever item you want to get, it's 3 times the cost of normal. So we're just gonna say 3 times the rarity. So I mean, getting a duplicate here for like an incredibly rare item, you should get 3 times the cost. I mean, if I wanted to get screwed like this, I might as well just go and sell my games at GameStop, because that is exactly how it feels like. There have been other suggestions. For example, eliminating the duplicates for seasonal items when you already have one. So when you get the soldier skin for the anniversary event, it is taken out of the pool of what you can get. And I think that's a little bit on the extreme side, because it's something that Blizzard will never ever do. They need to get money somehow for this game after people purchase it. They're not going to charge for heroes, they're not going to do DLC, they're not going to charge for maps, they're not going to charge for anything. One thing that they wanted to do was make sure that all players had the same equal playing opportunity as everyone else without spending any money past the initial cost of the game, which is fantastic. The other thing that that I've heard is eliminating legendary drops for normal items during seasonal events. So whenever you get a legendary, it would always be a seasonal legendary. I don't really think that's needed too much. If you want to go and watch unboxing videos of loot boxes for seasonal events, the amount of rare or legendary, the amount of legendary regular items is completely outweighed by the amount of seasonal legendary items. It seems like it's at least a 10-to-1 ratio, at the very least. So you are already getting many more seasonal skins or holiday skins, whatever you want to call them, than regular legendary items. That is done. That is set. So I don't really think that's going to help out the problem at all. You're just going to get more duplicates of this. But meanwhile, when you change the currency you get back for a duplicate, that would definitely make people feel a lot better. Unfortunately, this is not something that's going to have to be retroactive, where Blizzard will be able to go and figure out how many duplicates certain people got and compensate them for that. That's something that's just, it's not going to happen. But I think in future events, or even if they wanted to implement it for this specific event, I think that's something that'll definitely help people out. Now, when it comes to another little thing specifically for this event and fixing it, it's reducing the rarity of certain items. And specifically what I'm talking about is the epic dances for every single character. Every single character has an epic dance. An epic item for a special event costs $750. And with 24 heroes, carry the 5, that's like 25 million currency or something ridiculous like that. How rare epic items are to get in a drop, with the increased cost from just because it's a seasonal event, it's crazy. It's absolutely insane. So since those items are already rarer, 3 times as rare, why not go and make things like this rare? This way, you'd still need to open up a ton of boxes. You would, because right now you would need to get 24 epic non-duplicates, and that's just crazy, absolutely crazy to do. Where more often than not, people actually have to go and buy the epic dance that they want. I play Sombra a lot. I haven't even gotten that. I got like 6 or 7 of the dances. The point is, when it comes to rarities of items during seasonal events are already 3 times rarer than a normal item. So that should reduce the rarity of certain items themselves. Yes, the legendary skins, that's the one that people are going to get the most money off of. But when it comes to a certain style of emote that every single character has, that is something where they should try to reduce the rarity, if it's epic, to rare. Let's go and just touch upon real quick Hearthstone. Hearthstone is Blizzard's card game that has a similar rarity system. They have common, rare, epic, and legendary cards. And there's 2 versions of cards. There's regular and there's legendary. When a legendary card and we're just going to stick to legendary. We're not going to touch upon everything else because legendary, I feel, is the biggest concern with everybody. Legendary cards, if you want to go and craft one, is going to cost you 1,600 currency. It's dust, but to make things simpler, we're just going to call dust currency. So you need 1,600 currency to make your own legendary. When you get a legendary card, you can disenchant it, even if it's your only one, for 400 currency. So you need to get a minimum of 4 of a legendary to make any legendary you want. If you want to keep that legendary, then yeah, you're gonna have to make 5, get 5 of them. And legendaries in Hearthstone are much harder to get than legendaries in Overwatch. When it comes to golden versions of legendaries, instead of 1,600, it's gonna cost you 3,200 currency to make one, twice the cost. Not 3 times, just twice. And for that, I agree with, because seasonal events, they don't happen all the time. They're not accessible to you throughout the year. So having it just be double the cost, makes a little bit more sense to me. It's also just like how rare legendary cards are. Now, like I said before, when you disenchant, you're going to get 400 currency, which is 25% of the cost of a legendary. However, a golden legendary costs 3,200, and disenchanting that will get you 1,600 currency. You get half back. When you get a golden legendary card, if you want to disenchant that, you're going to have the choice to get any regular legendary that you want. Any one. And that is huge. I'm definitely not saying that duplicates for Hearthstone should get you duplicates for Overwatch should get you half the cost. No. But having that increased cost for a rarer item, it makes sense. Alright guys, that's where I'm going to end the video today. What do you guys think? What can Blizzard do to help calm down a lot of the frustrated people that are around right now with the duplicate system, the loot box system, and how things are going? Do you think getting triple the cost for a seasonal item is a good idea? If you think it's a good idea, why do you think it's a good idea? If you think it's a bad idea, tell me why it's a bad idea. Do you think that some of the items and the rarity of certain items during seasonal events need to be lowered to give people a better chance of actually getting what they want? What do you guys think about that? Comment down below, like the video, share the video, and I will talk to you guys next time. Have a great day.